yakani madam makamulim kibar benda bara bukadamo baba achaki ma katele tulolo inna baba wasinti state ngoluko ikomo wasinti state ngoluko ikomo sa apply no kaniya tare man tare do kola ikomo ibe do kola way man tare do kola working family task credit going fele mesilo kan katanyinin signing amoy signing ya moy fanay wuli yatanyinin sibe sito wuli efisiati ko nibe wasentim bankoka kairo na tay konko bayla wasino babule yatanyinin february 1st la bela tila na mugudo wasentim bankoka na modila siyade janno baninul mankan fali malonko nyurbe ma ko rolela fali malonko nyurbe ma rolela fali malon nyurbe ma ko rolela fali malonko Washington State, Yakibaro Lena Tanma. Oh, Bejambaro Lela, Washington State, Yakibaro Lena Tanma. Bejambaro Lela, Kodokuladu, Najambaro, Malambalu, Ibato Lela, Kodokuladu, Najambaro.
Good evening and a warm welcome to Gambian Talents TV. Once again, it's of course your famous program comes your way every Thursday, face to face, where we invite politicians and folks in the country to discuss about the pressing issues. And in this exclusive, I'm joined by two gentlemen who actually came from a certain movement named by the tribalism, racism and discrimination. This is a movement that actually was established not long ago. I will engage them and they can take us through about the entire movement. I'm joined by two colleagues from the movement and organization. That's Mr. Alaji ND Jai, and of course he's the national coordinator. And on my left you have Osman Jallo, the chairman and of course the CEO of the movement, right? Welcome to Gambian Talents one more time. Just start with Alaji Smart there, John. One more time. How do you feel being here?
Thank you so much. I'm very, very glad to be here today. And it is a pleasure for having you here and then having this program with my co-worker, Osman.
Great. Thank you so much. And of course, welcome to Gambian Talents. Here is home though. And to Osman, tell us your name and of course, what is your portfolio in the movement and all that.
Okay.
And welcome one more time.
Yeah, thank you very much, Modu. I'm really appreciated for the courtesy, and thanks the Gambia Talent TV, and thanks my companion also in this national coordinator Alaji NDJ, and I'm thanking my co-founder Musa Kore alias King Sports, and thanking the entire executive. My name is Osman Jallo, as you know, and I'm the CEO of the organization, and I'm the chairman of this organization as of now, although it's not a political movement, but it's a movement where it's trying to tackle anything related to tribal issues, racism and discrimination in this country. And we are here to engage, both politicians, religious, and also the people and of the country to try to discuss with them or to see how we are going to bring togetherness and promote peace and unity in this country.
Exactly. Yeah. That's quite important. And when you talk about, tribalism and racism seems to be a very, very sensitive topic globally, and when it's been the topic, people actually have different mindset about it. And also, in fact, times without numbers, we have people say, stop talking about the issue of tribal sentiments and all that because it's a very, very sensitive topic. When did you establish this movement, and what triggered it? What led to the organizing of or the creation of this movement, tribalism, racism, and discrimination?
Yeah. Okay. First of all, before I go further, and just telling the people whom that they don't know me before, and just for them to know my background and also where I came from. I am from Som. I'm a native of Som village in Combo East district, West Coast region, by India. And also I'm a journalist by profession, working currently at King FM. So the issues, leading to this organization, the establishment of this organization, that was, a tribe, a group of tribe, trying to form a movement or association in this country, and mixing it with the public sector, in which is a tribal sentiment in that side. So when you say the Fulbright Journalists Association, they use the journalists, and I know that journalism in this country is a public sector and is the fourth program in this country, like the fourth sector, after you having the executive and also having the judiciary, having the legislature. So having this journalism also in this country,
Exactly.
is the fourth. So I don't think there is a tribe which will come here and using their own people saying that full way journalists. Just the word, the full way, the Fulani people, whom you know that they are journalists in this country, and trying to have their own association in the mix of the public sector in this country. What about if there is another tribe also using it in the teaching field or at the police, sector?
So
And
let's say,
so the Mandinka,
or
or Mandinka Police Association, or Jola Teacher Association. So what will be the impact? So,
So,
this journalism in this country, and what about Jambe Press Union? They are here and connecting all the tribes together, and using that program, Gambia Press Union, as the body of the journalism, the press, not talking the media, the press or the print, these people like also the broadcasters and also the TV. You understand? So now, these full journalists, I question them after forming this, which was led by Binta Asjao, who was working at Qtv, and but my question was never answered in their platform. After the moment she added me, and I released a voice message there. No one also respond to me that I called her as the organizer also, or who are the one who created that platform. What she was responding me, what is my business on that? I say, yeah, although it's my business, because once you add me into your platform and you are using my tribe and also using my job, so I have to calculate it first before fully joining. I have to know the clue of this organization. So, but she never responds. She say, if you wish, you can just quit. The moment I quit, like on other people, they are there, and started, disseminating the information. I quit from the main, platform whereby it's formed by the Fulani, and sharing on their full associations. Showing that like I'm the person who is trying to block the fullest, success in this country.
Okay.
So
that sounds so strange. I mean, I've seen that story a few months ago. When this association came up, it actually attracted a lot of mixed comments from social media that at least the GPU should be sufficient for all journalists in the country, because all journalists should be under one umbrella. And GPU is the body that is responsible for seeing all this, unless if you're not registered under there, but otherwise they're good. So having to create, I mean, a group of journalists naming themselves with a particular tribe, I think it should have not happened. I mean, have you engaged them at a personal level?
After that, like I wrote an official letter direct to the GPU to ban this association, because it's not a promising one in this country. So GPU also took a step, calling for the founder of that association, being the SJAO, and their people, asking them what was the reason they formed this organization, until they asked them to stop, to call off in this organization. And now the organization is not functioning.
It has collapsed.
Yeah, it has collapsed, because that's led the organization. I tell them I will not be here and seeing that organization is functioning in this country. So obviously it went further and it collapsed. So we are trying to negotiate how they can continue operating
with a different name.
With a different name, yeah. Because I tell them they have to change the name. That is matter of must. So they went further, and having the full associations calling me. Okay, they want to negotiate with me. So this association, so that it can continue. I tell them, although they have to change the name. So they went further and changed their name as Kaural Sakito Kumpire. That is in their own language.
What does that mean?
No, the Kaural Sakito means the awareness of the news expanders.
Okay.
Yeah, so they name it in their own language like that, but it never satisfied me. And seeing that, because like I have already quoted that it's a tribal organization. Oh, I went for also like stand with my word, saying that this movement or association is a tribal association, so they need to be,
they need to be banned.
They need to be banned and or dissolved. So that was the moment. GPU also, as a cater, I really appreciated her, efforts for that. So other people also in this for the association, also they buy our idea. The moment I come up with this idea, NTRD, and they seen that where they were, what they were doing, they are in their own way. So that was the thing. Most
So-
of them, quit from that association, and now they decided to be neutral without them, and also didn't join us.
Okay.
So that was the issue. And also, coming to the name directly, I was in the tribalism. So my co-founder, Mr. Porter, who got the racism and discrimination, and we joined together. That was the full name. We gave the full name of the organization.
So in essence,
Mm.
I mean, you actually outlining that or pointing out that the Fulbright Journalist Association in the Gambia,
Mm.
so the band
Mm.
is what actually ended up giving back to the tribalism,
Yeah.
racism, and discrimination.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Now, having a movement isn't easy. It's not
No,
easy
it's
task,
not
exactly.
yeah.
And how many of you are in that movement? Or ladies in some movement there, but you have only probably one or two people running the movements, and sometimes they use it as a tool to gather results elsewhere and with themselves.
Because like I think that organization, I really appreciate your question. Because first of all, before I go to the Minister of Justice to register this organization, and the first question they were asking me, it is so soon for registering this organization. Firstly, what they asked me where I got the phone. Secondly, which people are bagging this organization. You understand? So I tell them really it's the Gambians who are bagging this organization, and also we are getting our funds through fundraising and also donations. So in which we think that it is a good idea to seek donations from people whom that are standing for the country to see Gambia first. Understand? And also like having the people. Firstly, what we have did, we open our platform like WhatsApp group. We share it on political platforms, religious platforms, everywhere within the country, and whereby people have answered to our call. And we have our executive body. It's nothing less than 40 people within the executive there. And because we have the national executive, we have the regional executive, and we have subcommittees. And those subcommittees whereby we have like the fundraising team, we have the entertainment team, and we have this agriculturist team. Our main target is to embark on all the. We are going to create like fundraising, and also we are going to embark on agriculture, and also we have this entertainment whereby all the tribes can be brought together, in one platform whereby they perform their culture in that we call it intertribal festival end of year that will come every December after next year. This year is not going to be possible, but next year that is our plan. So having here the people on the national executive, as you know, I'm the chairman. We have deputy chairman one, and we have two. So from there we have the national coordinator, and also we have the head of regional coordinator there. Those people are the national executive. Yeah, like Alaji here, he's the man who is in charge of anything related to national issue, and the deputy chairman is the person who is related, having getting the programs and they are the one who is to run internal affairs to the organization, administrative, and we have the administrative whereby we have the secretary general, and we have the head of foreign affairs under that administrative. Those are how we have the structure.
Other executive members abroad there.
Yeah,
because having to have a foreign whatsoever got to do with
probably, that one we couldn't just open a platform whereby because it's our intention to extend the organization beyond
the Gambia.
Yeah, after Gambia here, right now we are engaged in the tribal associations. We have already engaged the Fulas associations, that's to Capital Pulago, and we have already the Mandinkas association, Mandim Bumba, they are with us, right? And just we are coming from discussing with the Sarahuli associations and the Manjako associations. Probably in next weeks coming, after we will have a memorandum of understanding to get and discussing with them, and they have already affiliated us. But right now we are on discussion and informing them about this organization, and we need them to come and join us.
Okay.
And whereby for us we are here to tackle anything related to tribal issues, racism, and discrimination.
Okay.
And for them, they continue promoting or advocating their culture, within their tribes.
Okay.
So that is our target.
Good. That's quite important. I mean, just out of curiosity, how old is the movement? 3 months, 4, 5 months?
Yeah,
I know
it is formed. Yeah,
less than a year,
the establishment it just come June 2025, and it got registered on July. On the 8th July 2025. So that's
good. Yes, Mr. Njai, I understand that you speak Wolof, or you can speak Wolof.
Yeah, well, you some Mandinka.
Mandinka, thank you so much, because we need to hold our Mandinka listeners or anyone that can speak Mandinka out there. I mean, but I can't forget me and I will muka si patam fanso ning kuma ning kanyo brand will be all keleka mana ba nga kalam ta karidan tan komando a journalist do meli fan kumandi a full be journalist as we will ka ponyo mana na raja ko ka fonyo ko jamal ko full journalist ko da mala be siari ndi e do ko nyo al mu fulo tinyo nya kayo ko nyin a brand al fana da ka fata nyo fi al yo do ko nyi o kete no nyaadi da so ko no mo de mane ko
abaraka bake ning tribalism, racism and discrimination mu kuti na banko kan insa foko ni be mi la kunun isa fete kun ite bi kuma la kunun na yo kunun benu nyame anen bi aman killing because ni haji be gambe yang silo le molli mi ala ko silo ta gambe ala ko na tentenda ase mura number ko no ko number tribalism mu kuti mi ala ko social problem wolem melon ko ni mo blata koma ndinga je ko mo ka tribalism ke immoti melon ko ela miro man jamva wala immoti melon ko ka me civilization angale ka me civilization mari man civilized because civilization is mental awareness and kuni ulam so ni ita mari man kuni baliala so ni kede nyaro nyabe ngaje ko ntafano multi melon ko ko advocate bakele professionally a teacher. So even in schools, sometimes learning in kaite mo na nga finta mo gambe nolti. Muna nang ko fu kinta mo gambe nolti. Aka yeden do ko so do bi ma moment ngaite na ko men Gambia kilimbaya ni ko mo mandin koti. Ese kinya fuka fan mandin ko suno sa fan sutendila. Anu mbolo bayka imba ko. Lafta full o jula mandin ko suruwa manjago mo be fanya ko men gambe nolti. Be kanyang. Ko to be kanyang. Because ni tilimbala mputi mi alanko abe na masakunda konole abe NG so kon abe jele anim fans faye programme la bijele ikaje comme ka même fote ni aje association do la is a private association fulo lo man ko damale yefan ko mendi yefan tola man ka kafola wala fula kafola ni ndol mi alanko imaginalize o mo betia ni ay kafo ko Gambia be ngete nan kafo lo so ngaje ko abe siare mbage na hanina political benor eka moje ni lafta political lafta ka majority so the back sometimes eka political eka CEO useless ka political kala kasi indul sabana ka fe ni mu ni party like for example isa for komen ko niko GDC eko ina ko UDP niko UDP konto mo man ka foldi GDC konto mo fla ka foldi alors yeen patiol be kon jibe siol be ñun be kon mi alanko fulo be jural bi je man jakol bi je on sa it's ada kiamma fo kiam man ni ko la siata ja e ko UDP mo mande ka fol wala itara banjul e ko NPP sura ka fol so ya le ko siolo use against another siolo so ni ato sifa fanana equality na ke kuolto anen na bara kuolto do ko dalto ndemu manning kolti be department kare nyenta manning kol dam ala do ko wala yagele ngo si dolu ni imagine so lafta ngolo bayi da do ko daldo masakunda do ko la anen fay do ko daldo hanifang kafonia di komen ko ka même fo non ni satel kono ni satel o lora sikile mo ko satel o de siol be kafunyo me ka satel o wala ni si satel o ka siol be taraje safi fula kunda jola kunda manike kunda satel do biji kunda on taraje so ni fana sita ka fula ko acculturation kay fulol manin ko denda ka la culture ka sia ka fu culture ka fulo le man kala adota man ko le fujula le man ko adota ñu fani tata atara la fosa na kawlo fana dun ñokono kawlo dun ñokono mo sabu si yoji sama sabaterin ñokono so ngati ko sai ganne be sirol taka me alon ko asira jaw balem ila fo tribal sin danda mal tema de politiko la karola anen ko men ko lu karola wala yaji ko parasola karola abe kon politiko political.
Good. Uko kumara bakele. See, because nya jibe no Gambia wada. Ebuka sio boni. Ida kata sare do. Ebuka langi malam mandi ko di malam juade. But probably brim falling all kata drong, you know. More start ke fon probably ngam fon bondi ngam fon bondi tra kotol kon ando mo be banko nying baranda bakele no. So ngam mo no njanat na. Alla kelo mundi. Si fara mo so ni ko mo e burka banko. Exactly. Bawo Nyajal be diam na you have probably you've lived experience maybe aliyajale ida wala molle ya fale ko wala fon ya laje exactly so mbal nyinin kala I mean if you experience such it's a master in the land and you can take on the mandinga dialect then I'll come to you later, right? So you can also speak in for some point also because you want to hook everybody, right? Exactly. So have you ever lived that experience? I mean, I mean, tribalism, sentimental, wala come yeah, when you experience wala mo na for because of not tribe, more indiscriminate and all those stuff. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, okay, then for life experience, like as an organization, plan a lot of organization of Melanco college. Sur le Melanco, Anyadonco mo sidolti.
Okay.
Yo okono, ngaje ko do ko kono ala si momenti akole na kindala bake akole wala ko yuru ande bake in sidolti in sidol ke doyandi hani diamo nawe ko ita mo nyinati
ke doyandi
in sidol ni mungi ni man betia comme you sidol ni buka associate become more associate or you become more accept. So I'm living witness with that. So but then they one thing me along ko okay me along ko ni fan campagne la wala ko si fan so yakilena ay Gambia du ye email for mo campagne la si fan so mo la dino ala sio ala ngam fan disassociate at la fin.
Wow.
Na buka associate ni me ko to ha to nya ko do ga barale ni si fan so la ko penente. And mo bi anan ko mo do ko da robi anan ko to nya kare si fan so ko tamani ndo ko.
Wow.
Anu masa kuna do ko dalam.
Sa kamu da malam ninge fam fo nim ko mun si fan so siari man sa kunda do ko lal.
Sharing ba.
Okay. Osman, and also like ask the same question I asked, I'm gonna put the same question to you.
Okay.
I mean, have you lived I mean or have you experienced discrimination amid your tribe or based on your whatever color? Because Lego ngane sister la high yo polbo hanga be bunyo fondo and all those things and all that, right? It's just my language, okay? So I'm just asking that question. That musga do that so you know like in that pol ngamora bu large opportunity and all those stuff.
Yeah, does it like as you said about discrimination issues. Last year, I can remember the moment I decided to take my documents to IEC and intend to be a candidate for the next election 2026. And I once wake up and coming from Costa Road and coming to work, I was stopped by the immigrations.
Okay.
In that day here, and the moment they stopped me, asking me an aliens. They didn't ask me any documents. What they said, where's your aliens? That's it. Aliens always is foreign documents. Yeah, just what they said, where is your aliens?
Wow.
Just when you see me, and just like according to my descendant or race, and you can identify me as a Guinean. Understand? Also, the way I appear to them, maybe they think that I'm a fully Guinean because like the appearance and also counter a lot. So that's it. So now the moment they ask me where's my aliens, I say, but you people didn't ask me, so either I'm a Gambian or I'm not a Gambian. So first of all, what you ask me, where's my aliens? So I just decided to take my ID card because I don't want much talk to, between us to exchange more words.
Okay.
Give them the ID card and they look at it. Okay, after I pass.
Wow.
So the same day I came to Buvazon, the same people stopped me there also.
Again?
Yes. By then they came from Kosaro and they came to Buvazon there and they stopped me.
Wow.
You understand? And asking me the same document. I said, you people asked me there at Kosaro. You didn't, it's not them.
And you recognize them?
So that is West Coast region. And they say, now here it's changed. I said, no problem. I give them my ID. So from there, after two Friday prayer, I went to bought lunch for our radio, King FM. and I was having the ball, and the same one of the immigration also asked me their document.
Wow.
I tell them, look, I am having this lunch, and the lunch I'm not going to eat it alone. Let's go to the radio. I give you the alien. So I didn't answer to him even. You understand? Because I left him there. He said, you gotta stop. I tell him, who follow me?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you feel like you've been discriminated.
Good. So on that day, came to Supersonic, withdrawing amount, cash there at Supersonic. Immigration also I met with them 5 days. Till if you go to Voice newspaper, they wrote it. They had GPLP, demand the immigrations to, I don't know. There's a state the way they quote they capture the name. So, but they wrote fully the party leader or GPLP, demand the immigrations to, rectify or teach, their immigration, personnel. Yeah, so let them train them, on that. So this immigration on that, not a week long ago, and immigration also stopped me at KMC here at Carnegie. So where he asked me where is my, aliens. So always the moment they see me, for me, I think that they always ask me where's my aliens. That's my problem. Even I went and sit with Moop, director of immigration, and tell him, look, demand your immigrations. If they are going out, if they are to ask documents, please let them generalize, not to choose.
Discriminate and all that.
Yeah. So always you see the immigration sometimes when they go out, if you are monitoring them, you will see if you are black, they will not ask you.
But if you're fair,
if you are fair and complexion, always they try to ask you or to come and also trying to have a discussion with you. So the immigrations, they are good in that. And I'm trying, I will ask move here the director of immigration department, and to check into that. So also to like the immigrations to stop discriminating other tribes. You understand? So because their descendant doesn't mean they cannot be a Gambian. But like for us, we are born here. Like just maybe our color shows that we are Guineans. If you are white, even if you are born Gambia, you are going to be white. So it doesn't mean that you are a white person, and if you're born to Gambia, you have to be black.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you go to Europe and you born a child there, doesn't mean that child is going to be white like them.
Yeah.
So we need to check how to do it. So I think this organization is the right organization to stand and tackle all these kind of things. You understand? And because we are not here just focusing on one side. First thing the time we came, we are focusing the WhatsApp groups. People who are misusing the social medias, getting into TikTok, insulting other tribes or individually.
That's been understand?
Yeah. So,
very normal.
But not right now. We took that action and went to the Gambia Police Force, discussed with them, and some of them even we forwarded them to the police. You understand? But right now,
you download some of the posts that insult them from
TikTok. No, the people who, when we identify someone who is you misusing the social media and against tribes or individually, we easily give you to the police, and it happened. You understand?
Okay.
So yeah, the police have questioned them and also is trying to take them to court. But some of them, withdraw. They comply with us, and we revoke our statement. When you comply, or if you know that you are a tribalist and we identify you as a tribalist, we can just come and reach you and discuss with you. When you comply with us, we have no problem. You join our organization, we move on. But if you don't comply, you pretend that okay, you cannot do nothing to you. You can just easily link up with the police.
And you're helping the police, making their job very easy for them anyway.
Right now,
I'm sorry for the discrimination that have been made upon you. It's quite unfortunate to have been avoided. But regardless, how do you engage political parties? Because the election is just coming.
Yeah.
And most of these tribal sentiments were driven from them sometimes, because they can do anything for votes.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think that question is belong to the national coordinator. Yeah, so those are the people. Yeah.
Yes. In fact, we have started.
It's your turn on the money.
Yeah, coming after the Yaman, coming new political party will engage the bank of a platform to Kana tribalism use political corner against people. Mokane, na political party will be Bangkok, and you pay Kana association ke tene ko association be lorine ana lorin ina kama kaje ko travelism bay ni banko kan surtout politician on mialan ko e ka use le political platform to in campaign kono political party on bija anu ngak mas menna just last Sunday dara banko la alpha baya mialan ko president Adama Barrow kaje ko mantaje political la bari ndare gi man kaje ko kan ka funyen ka kala mutanda ko ben ka fo be kerine anno laftala ala dunyola le ka fo in ka fo be kerin banko kanne ka dunyo nyini anen ka barko fana nyina bulu ko singali ko telema gandala ma so nati ka fo nyi muta a sementuya ngaje ko muto ka fo do yande la banko kan so wala na ngate wali nga palin killing ala official kono I welcome e ndiamuta multraje ndiamute tribalism munati annaka mun sabu banko kan ka story explain ka ko akira bankol kan ale o ko la mun na kiji
na si falle na
kiji kamun slandi anda ben kono ko fanan nde danno fanando karam molto karam budino mi yalla ko be karam modo meta karam mo na maral kafu kawon kono ka je ko ngata karam molto ke kala mun ko nim tribalism amambete ya ala effect mu ina impact mu ina te kene ke banko kan aka jawende mun ke banko ngo wolondi wala anin kata from sare to sate o ben miro kono fan ka sate nation wide to
okay
ha nation wide to from sate to sate from every region kata je ka molum kuma di banda balto ne ka candi tribalism na jaw ya nyinna ha
kuma ta baake because niya jibe fan school le nyim political disa institutional mi yalan ka ko mo jamal ka pass exactly so na le wol tagi den mando ba do kibaro nyi Jamal Satan, if you don't maybe do be but good number of folks will actually subscribe to it, I believe, And also, bao ngaja fanango notice tribalism manam al near crucial start na nyaming adoyara ikafmina demanding na the factors na dimba bad so exactly so would we see notice tribalism, racism and discrimination contest for elections, because I know there are mo jamal ko bango man tata kanku at the moment wo jamal la nyanta ka put in the right place but muna mun no tribalism, discrimination and racism la kunna mi no Gambia betama kan nyama at the moment and muna alji muna mi ko needs to be changed pour ka ko Gambia futa nyante ka fadam na rema futa ji
to nyanta mi no to memo to Gambia no ni daji ko follow daji ko
attitudinal change,
so it was development.
Wow.
Ni aje ko nyen tribalism fon boko no aka banko le nyata mo de komare. So for example, ite dogono, ite mo dogono, ite mo manden koti, ite mo manden ite mo jolati. Ano ite dogono, nte bade doje mo samana ko mo samana la place. Wata wo dokoni, uta kenon, ite ba kenon. Nepotism nada. Nepotism bolo kono. Imagination of ko kono. It literally undermine the development of that country. So banko mura ko male. Anu do fonni ke lumembe banko kan follow fangan daji ko wala paling na banko lo maranya wala na nyindiro la karola nin ko na nyindiro kana je ko komen kom mansal nyanda ko be ken wallahi ni banko be kanji be na marsiro ponen la beta na marsiro to la beta
bandala banko mo
tara badala foren la beta ni jipex jibe e gamben sopo men jeleje mansia hanu wo fana han yen tayse ko borlal hafo be mer kabol
nga keke
ha
wow
so ndo gameno ndo man ko gameno ko tamu ko mansa ko nado ko anu hanaba ni lefta ni miro di psychological thing spiritual science ko hanaba ni fe fan developla ila fa fankala ete kala moye do kulati ebe kala faye do kulati self entrepreneur
wala tubaab du fon
wakati bol ka bango samba bayan to ga meno ngam mi ko men ko man sala yenda ko be kelan to le fem fengen ka masala yenda kelan to le na bro kono
ba fama nga bi man sa si at least so do ko create no mo le
man sa ka bu do create no le fani bari ko men kana man sa bato anu wo kono ni haji be ko men na man sa kunda mararola anina educational system men na banko kan nte follow nga bay ba kana ko ka me curriculum development ntolo kana curriculum ka developed Gambia since 1965 abanyam curriculum me mo anja curriculum
dunia dum tama bulu be falen kanne ita banyana gila grade 12 from grade 1 to grade 12 imam me josoro mo nyana kala definitely
sai mo ko ji grade 12 la ji among Hanaka screwdriver Kamuriamano. I start from scratch.
Graduate university.
Exactly. What na aka criminalism sendi banko kang aka dukubalia sendi banko kang. But nini te mecho karang ila grades from grade 1 to 12 mecho karang. Wallah hani man ta masa kuna don ko le ko fanye do ko be fan kanila be fan sambanola.
Wow.
But ni na yira jibe sa ni na was ga menkera was. Ila timetable jibe ika problem je electrical insulation je electrical insulation je civil engineering je fonko kono.
Yeah.
Wala ka kala ba ko do gamme no man na curriculum mafaling. Ano ngene kuti men ka saka banko samba.
Yeah. I think falling drone yanta ka fananya because ni mira ka kafa cockroach or drone le yana tentin pen ko libuka understand. You know it's crazy sometimes.
To ba wala imala fi coming African olu ngam fanje ngam fantara.
Wow.
Imala fa pur ngam fantara so ndem fantara nyame ko ko bokale pe yo o sulori tanina wala police ita man Africa jang mi anan ko bolo no ma ya je ko ni o be kala na masakundalu ye fengol dira.
Wow.
But in terms of Africa, after fina development of Africa, na balum pon la na resource me da banko kana na femi alonko na man famol na banko kan ni use ni develop na balu wala.
Miram phone because mental slavery has been existing for the longest time.
Miram phone na banko samba. Like for example, right? Maybe Africa be example like you quote from Ibrahim Traoré. You know, Burkina Faso.
Burkina is doing extremely
well.
Yeah. So Mr. Osman Jallow, what do you think? I mean, needs to be done in this country. I mean, our development and all those things. You complain, you know, go with the horror, you create job opportunities for them. Yeah, what is your take on that?
You know, like in that, just like I think before you ask yourself what the government can do for you, ask yourself what you can do for the government. You understand? In this country, like just as Njai said, you know, people need to know what to do first, because it's only Gambia here whereby you can have a student who went up to grade 12, you know, asking that person what you want to be. The person will tell you after, you know, when I sit was, maybe I will start thinking, what am I going to do?
Wow.
You see, that's the problem. Even some of them after grade 9, they will not know which field they are going to. They are going to be driven by the teachers. Once the person is good in science, they tell you go for science. If you are good in math, they tell you go for commerce. So, but not the willing of the student.
Okay.
Who will say that? Okay, like me when I was in grade senior school, when I get into the grade 10, I just straight went to arts.
Wow.
Why I went to arts? Because like I want to be a journalist. Okay. That was my, aim.
Okay.
So I think that I'm not good in maths. Going to commerce. Maybe I don't want to be a bank account. So, but some people, they will not know that. Once you sit your grade 9 and you are good in math, the teacher will, force you to go and do commerce. And even you don't know what is the role of that field.
Wow.
So you understand? So the Gambians also need to be sensitized, especially the teachers need to tell them what's life after school.
Okay. In essence, people should make informed decisions
decision by themselves, and the teachers should teach them life after school, not also just only like following the curriculum or also what is written on books. These books is just written by someone. Understand? It's not written by God or whatsoever. They need to know what to do after school.
Okay,
great. Because like in Europe or America, the parents, they are going to guide their children. Life after school, do this, what you want to do, or they engage them. Career. So during the school, you will see a student at the school there. You will just tell a teacher, "I don't need this." But again, in Africa here, you will never have that. Yeah. So this is it. My message to the Gambians, as MTRD is concerned, and we are warning all the politicians, and also the Gambians, to not to use to use the tribes on the politics. That is going to be our main, programs. And ahead of 2026 presidential election, we are monitoring the oppositions and whoever happen to.
Are you monitoring only the opposition or even the incumbent? Because it cannot be only the
No,
opposition.
what
you
I'm
have the
saying,
incumbent, but you
it's
said
just
the oppositions. Now,
no.
one missing
The opposition, even the incumbent is going to be an opposition.
to you, to okay, to
Yeah, no, to the partners, not me. To
Okay.
the, because he's going to resign as a head of state. When he go to seek for another term, by then he's just good there
But
contesting.
currently he's
currently,
the right?
So for the opposition, for those people, once we identify them and throwing words into individual or tribes, we can ask the police to arrest them instant.
Okay.
If it is the president, we the NTRD, we can protest, to force him to resign or to step aside.
Or impeach him.
Yeah, or impeach. we can. So right now, we are on progress. We have delivered our documents to the regional coordinators, nationwide, and demand criminalization act. We want these tribal sentiments to be criminalized in this country. So when it is criminalized, what is our aims is whoever is identified as a tribalist, the person must be charged as a terrorist or a rebel.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is our
and NTRD is coming with a very
so because we don't want this kind, this issue to be repeated in this country.
Yeah,
because we have learned what is about Rwanda. We have seen Sierra Leone, we have seen Liberia, and even currently in Nigeria, what is this religious sentiment, there they are using religious, but Gambia here that is yet to be done. We have seen some people are just criticizing minor religious people, but like we need to stop all that. If you are following your religion or main guy who is going to preach you or whatsoever, let me not provoke that person or in front of you, understand, or using the social media provoke people's imams or people's
so
scholars.
You told me you can screen all over the Facebook to actually pick folks that are insulting or using tribal sentiments.
Yeah. So right now, social media. So wherever we are working with the cybercrimes, Gambia Police Force, and whoever happen to throw words on social media, we can easily identify the person, and we track him. And just what we have done to others, submitted the numbers to the police, tell them go and arrest this person.
How many people have you?
The people we have done that is just like the main one. The 3 people who we are not complying with us, we hand over to the police.
So how did the case
end? And the case and they complied at the end, and we revoke our statement. So right now they are with us. They are part of it, our organization. There was a guy also in UK. That person is a tribalist. The time he sent his audios to Gambia here, we identified the number and also his name, and it's from CRR. So what we contacted him, he said we cannot do nothing to him. What we did, we just wrote a letter to the commissioner of UK in Gambia here and asked that person to be deported, and we can take him to court if he didn't stop. So they're sending a message and warning him. So then they tell him, we know where you are. Our police is there. We will easily, arrest you and deport you and hand over this organization because there's a registered one here.
Wow.
And we are writing to ICC also, International Criminal Court, and to work with the international Interpol. Those people whereby, like, if you are in another country, using this tribal sentiment and sending those audios to Gambia, and we can easily track you. And the ICC also will help us to take that person to court without in bringing that person inside Gambia here. Now the people there, they can be in charge and help us to take that, to forward that person to the police. So, but that is yet to be done yet. Right now, we are in Gambia here. And we are trying to collaborate with Gambia Police Force, and we appreciated their, move and also their efforts what they have done for us. And you seen this organization as one of the bona fide ones. So we think NTRD will stand a better chance to be the victorious in tribal sentiment in this country. Yeah.
I mean, we pray that you actually you get the success you are yearning for, because it's very important, inshallah. It's everyone's business, right? But I mean, because now I wanted to ask, would NTRD, whatever, would hope they would form a political party and contest in the next presidential election or in years to come, because most of these organizations they started somewhere, until they build their base. When they have a strong foundation, now they say, "Hey, look, we got to throw our heart in political ideology."
For that one, once we are trying to register this organization, and what is written on our certificate is a charitable organization, NGO.
Okay.
We are not here to associate with any political movement or political programs, neither religious whatsoever. If you believe you are a Christian, you can be with us. If I believe as a Muslim, I can be in this organization. And any party you are belong to, you are highly welcome to this organization.
Wow.
And jobs, you should not use the jobs also in order to terminate this organization. That one is not like if we are in the same job and I move from that job and you say you are going to leave the organization because I have moved that job and we are not together in that particular job, it doesn't help.
Wow.
So we are encountering that to the organization. We have seen people whom that are part of the organization, and some quit because they are no more there.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have to have a good heart for the organization.
Because when you say it's a non-charitable organization, it comes with probably no benefit, like there is no specific salary attached to it. It's more of a voluntary job at some point, right?
This is a voluntary organization and willing to work for the Gambians. And our aims is to end tribalism in this country. So once we raise funds, we go and donate to the needy people. Yeah, we help them in order, like the students, and we feel that, okay, those people are incapable or they disabilities. We give them also, we donate them. So, but our main target for us, NTRD, is to end tribalism in this country and also monitoring the people who are using hate speech on social medias, and other things. So after that, because we see that once there is no people who is misusing this social media, it doesn't mean we can just stop like that. Yeah, we have to engage in other.
What will be next for you?
Yeah, that's why we are engaging on charitable, programs and donating people. So right now we are planning to go a particular school and sponsor a student, whereby we will start with that. So as time goes on, we are looking forward to sponsor more students, and we are inviting people to support this organization, whereby we can able to, help the needy people in this country.
Great. But do you have a website in the first place where people, if you want to find more information about the movement, they can just type it in the internet and then go and search? Because maybe you may want to know more about it, but if you don't have probably Usman Jallo or Alaji and Binja, you probably may not know. But if you have a website where everyone can just log in and then search and then see your activities and all that.
Yeah, right now is the social medias we just have open yet.
Facebook,
and, like the Facebook, and also for the WhatsApp is just like the group, page.
Okay.
Yeah, but for the Facebook, we have whereby we will drop all our informations there. What any activity we are engaging in, we drop it there. So we have our also YouTube channel on TV, whereby we will sit and also highlight people about these tribal sentiments. And as time goes on, also, we are looking forward to bring all what you are requesting for about the website, whereby all our details will be brought up. So why we didn't open the website yet? Because our constitution, and we need to amend it. Because we have already registered.
At the Ministry of Justice?
Yeah, at the Ministry of Justice. But now, the amendment, including the subcommittees and other programs, that's why we need to amend the constitution. Because before, about these bank issues was not involved. You understand? Once we get something from organizations, or somewhere, we can just give it to the needy people. If you want to sponsor a student, you give us and we hand over to the student directly. But right now, and we can have a bank account where everywhere you can just drop the money there. And when we see a needy person, we can just hand over the person, and it will be live to our TV, and also our social medias will be followed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, in case I'm going to do the other one, come now, my life important. I'll be man na Jamal and all those stuff, But I come in for the organization will be Jaka Kumas Nang, the man, for New Year, saying, me honey achievement Jamal Combos like Slande, Namara, Nyasilo, no bigger price when you can probably maybe Mansaya or Lokukatamon. For Allah, you move on you. wati bi futala level do tak alfan dal hakilo futan la pour ka ampana be man tanya la because ne aje mo jamal be jekirin dolla because milbe kelo kan ka tribalism bang bangu ko man ke kela jakan maybe if you overcome that new kelo nying win already imani se be mo be kala ko bal ha mo nyen se warono ko blanga ta man sayani and mol mal ni political movement or more it no amana wala mo la miro fan nay
ko nyen karo be ta bakel because ni aji be nyen ka foko no funding kele strategy ano nyim kutimi an kon na aims and objective na constitutional amount aba kama ka foko is a political party it's a non-political party a political affiliated association me along ko mbaka mama political karola ano mbaka political ko yuruwande fana ndoka men yuruwande wala ndiko lafta tribalism nepotism ane resila post of la banko nyinkan hani ma bruka tala kaje ko akaran na badi ya lutinya akana na seniority nya a political fana mulk fana ka political use fana ndobe ke we de mara ndol de mara le ha nim political ko election kana sin mbol de mara le
melkato o tilimbal ko mol fala
ha okay de mara anu no de mo fana police will be fair ni be do ko la o guarantee mo tale ninga mo de ngal ko mo dota atrapo nyin kono follow be kuma da ne kacha
ni ba kono dia
pra ni ma bala ni police wal but comme ni ajibe fon actually ni ajibe ko fon jibe professional in I'm a practice politician ha but nimbe mamam political karola political da man kama mamma wal but nin ko be caring mbaka mboko ko ni political fon ma so ba ngaje ko nda fon political fon kono ngaje politician rol bije ngani men kelete wol ko la ke so wala fo en dunni ko kono bake because ko len mianon ko ay kam fa no mala fala ay na political betnya so ni ko la gambe kelenti na political fo ita nyato mel kay kate fe di mansalla ye lan na kendeke fonga political tribalism na political campaign ko ha ngo bondije anu no man ken to la miro ka fo la miroti kaje ka falin ka political party amanta na miro fon kono ko ba fu ne miro men de ninga hani mom mo laftan sementu yala ina yen sementu ya lafta men kala hani na aboyin kono na aims objective kaje ko na nation wide talk o nation wide to ningo ke ni en sponsor yem makoi se mo te fora sa tele mangi kono dia yin kuma kan yin na ni membe ke
community outreach
ha ngo ke so ni atran ko do so men gon fon la fanko mo gamme kono molbe mi anon ko el so bulu mi fan sino ka karango ko karola so ko ani mi anon ko physical challenge or mentally challenge people se o ko do tan hadira pour ye fan na bani family pero man tan na miro ko ka political party of do political ben kono mol ben kono mi anon ko be different political parties but hani no group of kono ne political message yo sende ngadi la nke wonne ni ase ke sinya sama drone ke mari ko dili kafo
ne bondi
ke bondi jere
wow that's nice wala mga wala se kafo nying samona because mo hani join mo be parties like community support but during the execution of your work you got to be very professional yela do ko ke asatra yela be party min support ka mo influence so I'm glad that alfana yo sim fada nyanta ngambara with that njiketa ko I mean mo be fanya like si fatam fansu kumo wala ka kuma tilimbalo mi yala ka benna
you answer fu matuli menkete be gamma talent tv but lafta media jamano me jamame gambe jang qtv bang giates ma lafta yen kumandi abe banku do ko kono
exactly
yen kumandi na ko tele kumandi nyame e fenen kumandi wo nyama na use media social media use ka gambe no sensitize
it's a very powerful tool
karandi ko men yina mu tribalism di akonna to yina bije ana yina ka fanan so media gambe media fatality wala yen ton ma kwela kana ndoko kanya because tan agon sino mega man fenso to follow tentembulu be jigiri na comme molen somen na mbol tankan na kudo kani wala so be diala nya baket
o wakila inshallah because kana telephone misal fe fama walbul phone is through the media wala sala voice on gonna amplify na fata mo mama all those so ngamara exactly so ngamara the media has a very crucial role to play in this because na fa mol de ka mol karanno anen ka kibaro di mo kulin kanin ka kibaro di so obviously ko mbe wonyama ke ngamara it should be a bold step for all the media houses to really invite, and then you go and then alle banku dingol akono dia time of landing abanda but jadim bal Mr. Usman Jallo mun nga sani sa mujental kadu si askan mi ñu lay setan, and then from there then we can wrap it up, right?
Yes. Thank you very much, Modi. But before I go further, just like I will like to highlight it on Fulani language, like
exactly, you
for
can,
the benefit of the people whom cannot speak our language, the one we are using here. So musikɓe yiɓɓe haray ko NTRD woni ko are Gambia Talent TV ɗo ɗum noon haray ko fi yewtidugol ɗo ko yiɗon himen yewta ɗo haray ko fi honno woni darande amen ka nder leydi Gambie ɗo ɗum noon haray no to tribalism, racism and discrimination woni haray ko ari e telema darogol ndara ko honno kañum wawata haɓorde fiiɗi affaire leƴƴi ka nder leydi Gambie ɗo ɗum noon haray ka nder leydi Gambia ɗo no men woni gerdude noon haray NTRD no woni yiidude haray association ji ɗi ɓaawa haray komin wawi yiidude tabital pulago min yiidi kadi mandi mbumba wono kadi sarakule associations ɓen yewtude maɓɓe ɓe manjako association kadi wono ɗin noon kadi min yewtude mum so yeydugol kadi e politicien ji ɗin ɓen ɗon kadi min etade min dara ko honno min yiidirte ɓen ɗon kadi min fuɗɗi kadi yiidude wono kom NPP ka saare maɓɓe Mankamakunda e o dimanche yewtuɗo ɗo ɓaawa ɗum noon kadi haray programme ji hewɗi wono parti ji ɗin kadi wono ɗum ɗo fof haray min darde ko honno min gerdata nde mojoɓere noon haray ko dari ko fi haɓagol ko ɓeynata liƴƴi ka nder leydi Gambie ɗo walla inugol oɗo ko Pullo Fuuta walla inugol oɗo ko golleñol ɗo jeeya walla goɗɗum go ɗum ɗo fof no dowa accude neɗɗo mo be kala ko yiiɗa hino e nder leydi ɗum noon haray on ɗon neɗɗo ko nder leydi ɗo woni ko jeeya walla ɓe dowaka hutorde ko inete ɓandu on tigi non walla no wayno walla honto oydi walla mbaadi makko ɗin ɗum ɗon goɗɗo dowaka ɗumannade hutorde ɗum ɗon min haali ɗo ɓaawa haray min on e hoore an ko wono immigration ko wayla nangude telemma haray wonde laabi joyi e nder ñallal fi hutorgol iwdi andi walla mbaadi andi ɗum noon innugol haray ko hontumiru walla goɗɗum go landagol noon e kaydi hara fi hoɓɓe ɓen ɗum ɗon tigi tigi on NTRD no dari haɓagol ɗum ɗon ka nder leydi Gambia ɗo ɗum noon min mari kadi miijo yawtingol kadi nde mojoɓere ɗo yaha yaasi ɗum ɗo fof min wawa darde ko honno leyɗe janane ɗen kadi wawata hutorde fewn ɗo noon himin etade fi landagol gambeɓe ɓen wawa wadde criminalisation act ɗe signa kayɗe jamen ɗin ɗum ɗon himin etade men ɗumanno e mum haray ko ɗum ɗo yiiɗon waɗi ko lawla men min ardi haray Gambia Talent TV ɗo min joɗode ɗo yimɓe amen ɓen fi nde yewtangol haray gambeɓe ɓen min dara ko honno ɗum ɗo wawata accede ka nder leydi Gambie ɗo just my brother, and really I thank you very much for inviting us for the courtesy. And this is a wonderful, interview, exclusive interview we had with you. As Njai said, the medias, we are calling the entire medias in this country, to invite NTRD and also, the associate organization and our regional coordinators to use them, and also for them also to use this organization as a useful organization in this country, and to sensitize people about tribalism and most of their programs once they are using, and also to enlighten, to raise awareness about against the tribalism. I'm calling on the medias and especially Gambia Talent TV. So I'm calling you also to be a member in this organization. So for really, it is a welcoming program. So I appreciated you, and I thank everybody.
Thank you.
Just my message to the Gambians so today, and let people avoid about political, sentiments, using it on tribal sentiments, and also using the tribes on politics, and also nepotism. So that is our main target to stop in this country, and because we, as Njai said, some people, encounter like these nepotism issues. Maybe you can apply for jobs, and if they're not, the person who is there doesn't familiar with you, you will not get the job. Just like in many ways, you will say Gambia is whom you know. You have been hearing this. Those are, this we need to remove it on our mindset. It's not Gambia doesn't, go like that. So the people who are there, they should, use our document, or also if they know that you are competent, they call you for an interview. If you are ready for the job, you are accepted the salary, they give you the job. But it doesn't mean like they're going to use like familiarization or family issues or any way for you to acquire that job. Or maybe some people also will say that this person, is belong to this tribe, shouldn't have this. So even the army, you have been hearing Jolas are more in the army during Jammeh's era. That's why, maybe the selection was the Jolas were prioritized. So we should, we shouldn't allow that, in any sector whereby they are calling for an interview, or application, everybody should be prioritized. The people who are there, they should not select based on tribes or based on the leader is belong to this tribe. We should prioritize those people. No, that one is going to be, a warning message to the government. Yeah, about this, nepotism and also tribal sentiments on politics. So that is my message to the Gambians for this interview. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And to, and Vinja, financial, kuma kalimu for Molde Media and Gabo, Lebe Chibeka, and Ibe Moldan, Namana, Allah, California, and Fana, the program on the course.
Okay, Alabarkabake, Gambia TV, more follow me, Tentulambe, Elaba, Campania and Jams, Kayako, Gamenol Salon, Contola, Memune, Yuruandika, Mola, Miro, and then so no more, and I'm never killing Banco Fananga, me and Uncle Bentro, Africa, emotionally, psychologically, and do good daldo, even na solo kono, na society kono. So, nimu tribalism discrimination, American Gambia, Karama Hotel, Namasakunda, do good dalto, and in the Marcel to Nadalto. Aning nani nakawon dulal nakawon dala fana na fal mi yalan ko lon julbe kawon do fananke ba fole ko nyimmanke political fan na baade bari do bi kawon dala fana bije e ka mol dal menson e ka mol tolfo e ka dal menson and wo is discrimination or what woko fitno samana banko kan ni be kawon do kala qur'ano ni ko translate qur'ano buka kaje ko kabuka to indro kuma kala mofo kuma qur'ano kan mansalo samana kaje ko ni be na kawon na gambe janibe ko tara ne bunjela kawondo ni yalla mo en tajir ko bunje ay siofo wala la mention banko ka wala men se finno samana ko ka Quran translate ba londo fane kane fansu londo la fa Quran londo fananga so ngenen kutimi nan ko gameno ngenta kalamata bake yeta university karan do min da ye londo bela long do be sinala sokona wala karamade defonti so lafta men non diko me kabo president bala memna banko nyaatan ko tindara yala kaje ko ayin ko ay sementu ya kaje ko ngamben ko makelle nyaadi Gambia kono lafta ay makoy wolo aning masa kunda fanan lafta National Assembly abdiara nye bakale ye si kaje ko tribalism ya adopt kaje ko momo tribal sentiment ke banko kan luwa mela kula mela ko imare kana fulan nyanko rek ano benna na im objectif de la fatal National Assembly pour créer ke wali et la select committee même marta wala kola nesi ni akacha kaje ko tribalism ba fano lo nyim banko kan nyaade ani ne ko tribalism tisi aka nepotism wulule aka favorism wulu aka jawya wulu ko aka wuti ma wulu so melafla ko jama fudi so melafla Gambia gamenolu ngam fan jampani sifatan fansola anin sidoya na doko dulalto na marcelto na kulli dulalto hanina koral kono me luaso dal fanando ko dalol be jena luaso ni ay ko monsieur si kala de e be kala be luaso kala so kono e be kala far comme this had kulli melan ko mo avoid na society pon kono totally kawon dulalto na bendal tira dulalto ngabe bon na karam mongolto nge bon system on kono o be diala nye bakale na la de mala me kala menti lafta comme Gambia jono shol men be banko kan anin TV lu online TV lu lafta yin ka fo sementu ya kaje ko kelo men ba kanten ma winno nyaati because tolen kuti melan ko performance isen na kan o jampandi Gambia be ama dunia be fa ya moy so alfa bado yim kuma kunu moru bale mo Gambia kono jang ka fa duaje be moro mba kontona mba tentulo mba jahila akay nyum kuma ko moy na men advocate kan akonya atol fo mala men abe kayro sabadini kan Gambia wala mak Gambia dama ko nyum banko dunia belti especially Africa development no asunda kata ko mo asunda nyinala tribalism nepotism and discrimination so ni atone mol men boko kala kan na be nyete danale na kafunyo ma ngoko nyinga keleno ma banno na banko kan nyala inshallah
But that actually brings us to the end of this exclusive program. And of course, I'm very happy to receive these two gentlemen. The conversation was so thoughtful and of course to provoking. But when you travel, is everyone's business, and their role should play bankola nyarata, So ka follow drong ala baraka for watching Gambian Talent TV until we come your way next Thursday, inshallah rabbi. And I'll body malo modem job. I don't make suba manka funte be still at every channel, karon dola but ngalong ko in 2 weeks time he should be back inshallah rabbi. Ka follow drong ala baraka for what do. And menna luntambal hanten plambe jele wato minta ana kafuma janga diam kula mi yalla ka ko wala mu Gambia la nyatati aram sa ko ala baraka
Baraka.
Apacheke Nyacho Moka moile barabu kadomo Di masa dia tuliye kanima dom Makamulim Kibar lebenda barabu kadomo baba Di maka taile tulolo inna baba Washington State nkoluko Ikomo Nkoluko Ikomo Washington State nkoluko Ikomo Nkoluko Ikomo Sa apply no kaniyatare mantara do kola Ikomo Ibe do kola Foi mantara do kola Working family task credit going fele mesilo kan katanyinin Signing amoy signing ya moy fanay wuli ya tanyinin Sibe sito wuli ya fisiati ko nibe wasentim bankoka Kairo na tay konko bayla wasino babule tanyinin February 1st la bela chila na mukuto wasentim bankoka Na modila la siyade jano bani nyul mankan Fali malonko nyul be ma koyro lela Fali malonko nyul be ma ro lela Fali malon nyul be ma koyro lela Fali malonko Washington State yekibaro le natanma oh bejambaro lela Washington State yekibaro le natanma bejambaro lela kodo kuladu na jambaro du malambalu ibato lela kodo kuladu na jambaro du malambalu ibato lela Washington West Africa sentankoli kolaboy Kona a place in Binava, working families, that's craving Sanini. Kona a play Munas in Binava, working families, that's craving Sanini. Manke don't toro Tiborola so yatani. Kila no sign sign, you know more can sign sign. Miliardo ku 2022 wala baso kala sign sign. Hani dora kirinde do kumbo zaza to sign sign. Manza kundala na mo bunda sartol dundile sign sign. Ikonga nanga dundi juna from fanasa soto sign sign. Uliye katoke kwesa soto jan sign sign. Local namu kanim bunda wasintim banko na se phone yurubela sontala sign sign. This one is fine fine. Nindo di wando man killing ko mansa kundala federal government nindo na sign sign. This one is fine fine. Timandi iko yela sarto timandi iko timandi ni yela sarto timandi iko sa soto keno minka nyanta dola wuli kilinge me fulola ba timandi iko timandi ni yela sarto timandi iko timandi isa soto keno minka nyanta dola wuli kilinge me fulola ba timandi makamala Kaito tebulu ima apply no wa wangolu contact baba wa was nyala molu awak alikana silla la kuloma be kantabine wa wangolu Washington State yekibaro le natanma oh bejambaro lela Washington State yekibaro le natanma baba bejambaro lela